Good day, gentlemen and ladies. My video today it's about my leaf blower Stihl BR 550, which I bought already 4 years and a half ago. Not enough. I bought it exactly the 22nd of May in 2018. As you can see in French in there, right in there, date of purchase. Just a quick review for the. I'm very happy. It's been 4 years and more than 4 years, and it was. I use it about this summer. I use it about maybe half an hour per week. I'm using it for blowing wet grass away so it doesn't stick together and make the grass die. I use it for cleaning up my garage, and of course in fall time I'm using it to put the leaf in one place and then I put it in recycling. There's also winter, not that often, but I use it for cleaning the garage. But it's I'm sincerely, if I had to buy it again, I will buy the same model, and I'm very happy about it. It's well robust, like you can see. As I use it, and also I would like to take the time to talk about the harnesses. I still remember when Marie Ange 4 years ago or 3 years ago was using it to have fun with blowing leaves, and for her size, upper body part, it was a great fit. But for a man like me, it's kind of it's a little bit too small. Despite of adjusting the sling here, the webbing, but other than that, I mean, it worked really good. I'm very happy about it. There's a great description how to put it shorter or longer, and also the really ease of maintenance, to keep it clean, to keep it doing the maintenance. Like in here, I'm just gonna close oh, by the way, when you do look for the air filter, just make sure you close the choke first. When the choke is closed, there's nothing going to be inside the carburetor. And just to show you, only thing I've done so far is I just clean the air filters. You want to know when there's a good when the parts, when the stuff you bought is a good quality, is when they put steel washer rings, so you ain't gonna lose the bolts and the nuts. So this is a sign of a quality when you have a steel bolt like this, and you know then it's meant for often get service. Now the air filter, I just remove it like this, and basically with 30 psi to 50 psi, about 6 inches, I just blow air, and like I can look at it with with just the lamps. It's still clean. There's no and it's really good. If I had to buy a new one, I would buy the same directly from the dealer, whatever the price, because I mean I've been having it since 4 years now. Now for the adjustment inside, I'm just gonna lift it. Whoop! There's the sign here. This is the summer, and then you switch it there for winter. There's the sun there in the winter, and you just unloose that. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Even during the winter time, I didn't move it. It's just to keep the carburetor not frosting, basically. But yeah, I don't use it for a very long time, so I always keep it in the summer. What else I like to talk about it? It's I'm just gonna put that together. It's so easy. I mean, then I'm just gonna go under here. go, just snug. Not F-word tight. There's also here that part about the spark arrestor. Once in a while you have to clean it. You just take two screwdriver and remove it, and of course it's well explained in the maintenance book. About the maintenance, it's one thing I would like to mention is the outstanding quality of the dealership that Joe and I used to have. One that it was the name of it was Equipment Pontbriand, and they used to have a great dealership just beside the mountain of Shepherd Mountain, and they closed it because of lack of a technician doing the maintenance. So they regroup in one single place in Grand Bay back then. I think it still is. Joe will confirm me with that. And when I was getting ready to bring it home, the guy spent a good half an hour explaining me every detail, important detail. And the first thing he explained to me, it was the importance of a high octane methanol alcohol free with a good 50-to-1 mix ratio with a good oil. He tell me, yes, I have a tendency, I will sell you still mixed oil, and I still buy them. This and all my chainsaws I use, my still chainsaw I use still mixed oil because for me it's convenient. What about it after 4 years? Like I told you, it's a great piece of equipment to have for various jobs. It's very easy to maintain, very easy to clean also. Like it's brain. I tell you the truth, I just clean it with a simple rag and Windex. I just dust off for a nice presentation. But again, that's what I've done. And the guy, I just recap, the guy with the salesman, he spent me a good half an hour to explain me. The first thing is the quality of the fuel. And the fuel, try to keep it in a sealed compartment so it doesn't have access too much to oxygen. And I have a sealed fuel can. And the first 8 hours of operation, just mix a little bit more oil because there's a lot going on. The piston is basically breaking in. So by adding a little bit more oil with your fuel mixture, it will help protect the engine, and it pays on the long run. Well, I don't know how many hours I have on it since 4 years and a half, but I do something. It's very powerful. I will tell you the exactly in the book when we go doing the book review. The second thing the guy told me about the Leafblower is to make sure you protect your ears and your eyes, because often he told me that the ears, of course, the high pitch noise of the engine, despite it's a really good muffler on it, if you wear it, like please do protect your ears. And that's what I always done, even on my tractor, my John Deere, my manager and my John Deere tractor and chainsaw always have ear protection. I'm already deaf enough like that from working on aircraft. The deaf is not that bad. I mean, sometimes it's great. You don't hear my ex-wife's haunting me. It's just the tinnitus noise, the high pitch, always hear that starting, and it's been a couple of years now. It get me on my nerve. But other than that, it's good. All right, I have many jokes to tell you, but I ain't gonna do that. All right, so let's take to the main subject. The maintenance book. How about the maintenance book? Like I told you, I really have received a good debrief from the dealership, and that's what I like to talk about it. The importance where you buy your stuff is to have a great service and ask for it. Sometimes the guys are, I don't know, they're too proud of themselves to ask. The salesman, most salesmen will tell you all the good stuff about it. Other than that, well, like me, after a couple of months, I start to lose and forget things. So yes, I do read my book, and that book, it was inside my garage all the time. I don't know why, but I just reading in my office, and I put some markers for me to the importance. Now the book itself is very well made. There's where to sell it, you have your own language, but this one is French and English. Now the first page, it's the content, very well written, big. I almost don't need my glasses. How to read the manual, very well detailed, international signs, and of course, the second page is right here. It is important that you read this instruction manual before first use and keep it in a safe place for further references. Not observance of the instruction manual may result in serious or even fatal injuries. It could. If you run that thing inside the garage when everything is closed, you're gonna die from carbon dioxide. So yes, there's many tips on how to. I'm just gonna go like this: clothing, equipment, physical condition, fueling again. How to open the cap on the side, starting the engine, how to where to start it from. Of course, you have to use common sense. You start your engine beside a fuel source, you may have asking for problems. How to hold and control the unit during the operation. They talk about the toxic exhaust fume, reduce the risk of fire, of course. Maintenance and repair. And everything is in that book, by the way. How to assemble the unit. Well, the good dealer did assemble for me. So I'm gonna skip. This engine, it's called 4-mix engine. This Stihl mix 4 engine feature a mixture of lubrication must be run on a fuel mixture of gasoline and engine oil. It operates otherwise as a 4-stroke principle. I don't know what they said 4 strokes. Usually it's 2-stroke engine, but I guess it's the way it's a 4-stroke with, well, it's a 2-stroke engine. I guess I don't know. I have to investigate on that. Maybe leave a comment on for me if you're still looking at my video, because most of the video I done I read like I do an hour video and the guy's only looking for 7 minutes, so it's a test. Are you gonna pass it? All right. Now this engine, like I told you, this engine is certified to operate on the unleaded gasoline with a mix of ratio of 50:1. All right. And yes, please do take the time. Especially if you just do the fuel mixture, but when you're about 2-3 weeks after, and even there's a high capacity, and that's the thing I like about my leaf blower, there's a very high capacity of fuel reservoir. The fuel tank in there is huge. So before I started, I shake the whole unit so the oil and the fuel remix together. So it's not gonna go lean on oil, so the piston is very well protected against overheating. So always use shake your can before putting on your chainsaw or whatever 2-stroke engines. They talk about the fuel. Yeah, they said it's not good to after you pass 30 days on open fuel canister, you should burn. Don't keep fuel over 30 years, but if it's closed, yes, it's good. Oh, yes. Right here. Your engine requires a mixture of high quality premium gasoline and high quality 2-stroke air-cooled engine oil. Use primary branded unleaded gasoline with a minimum of octane rating of 89. For me, I always go with 91 and higher if I can. Like I remember, I used to have access to 93 octane, so I can see the difference. If you use less octane, you may have some pinking. So yeah, you better. Now I'm gonna go on the page. They talk about the winter operation. We already covered that. So that's the image here. It's by the way, all the diagrams are very well made. You can see the where to get it. Like they said, close the choke first, then open it, remove the filter, and right behind here you can see this is on the summer mode, and this is on winter mode right here. All right. If the temperature is less than 20 degrees Celsius, you go in the summer mode, winter mode. They even show you how to start it safely, like a chainsaw. Like you put your foot, the hand there, and then you crank it. And that's how I do. And usually the second stroke, it starts. It's really nice and very well explained. They talk about replacing the air filters. Dirty air filter reduce engine power, increase fuel consumption, and make starting more difficult. Is there a noticeable loss of engine power? If there is a noticeable loss of engine power, turn the choke knob to close, then loose the screw and remove the cover. And as per indicated there, everything is, I mean, the book is very well made. There's also in each items like the air filters, the spark plug, there's a troubleshooting list within each item. Like, I mean, start and setting, about the fuel mixture, adjusting the idle speed, engine stop while idling, engine, like everything is what, and how to get access for the spark plug is right here. It's really easy. Nice, easy access. You just put it like that, and the spark plug is right in here. It's really easy and nice, really nice access to it. Very well built unit. They talk about the spark arrestor, like I told you. You just two screw on the side. You just loose it, you remove it, and then you clean that spark arrestor there. I only cleaned it once after 2 years. I think it was during my second year video or review video. I don't remember if I did it, but I had the fuel quality I use. It's very clean burn. There's also maintenance and care. I really like it. I didn't highlight it, but the great lick, like control handle, check the operation, the air filter, manual full pump if fitted, fuel filter, everything is there. The hours and like not the hour, but the weekly, monthly, every 12 months if damage problem and everything. It's a very well made book for that. Now the part list, what I like about it is they name every part. It's everything here, and then here it's the definition of each part, like a straight nozzle aims and within the airstream, a blower tube direct the airstream, the blower tube BR50 direct the airstream, control handle, let's say like the control handle, that's the handle is on the flexible hose to direct the tube to require direction, designed to help protect against static electricity. So everything, like they talk about it and they said what it is and what it's for. Now for the description, like all guys are like all about the power and everything about how the engine is big. I'm gonna give you some statistics and I'm gonna show it to you. So the engine, it's still mix 4 engine. Displacement. Now, is it the right engine? Yes, it is the same. Displacement 64.8 cc, bore 50 millimeter, stroke 33 millimeter, idle speed 2,500 RPM. There's the ignition system, what type of spark plug, and G key. These are the best spark plugs. The proof still have the same spark plug and it's working really good. Now I know for they like the wind velocity, at what speed that thing through almost compressed air. So my model is a BR 550. It's the maximum airflow rate, so blowing performance. It's oh, by the way, the fuel tank capacity is 1400 cc's or 1.4 liter. So the BR 550, it's 1,490 meter per hour, cubic per hour. So it's a very large like this BR 600, it's 1720, but mine is 14. The airflow rate with nozzle, BR 550, it's 900 meter cubic per hour. All right. So it's a really, I'm very happy. Just to let you know, often I can blow right into the soil and I'm not digging with it, but almost. Then dry, it's 9.4 kilograms. I will let you know how much is it in pounds. So and then they talk about the warranty and everything. what the warranty cover, and then we go on the French part of it. By the way, for the francophone, the French is very well made. It's not too complicated. They really use good words. So now I'm running on 21 minutes. Sorry about the length, but just a good recap is I'm gonna put the link of my second year video so you can see me blowing stuff. But it's a great unit. I mean, the anti-vibration, look at here, and it's not moving, and here it's like, it's a really, like, it's a rubberized. I don't feel like when I'm using it, and it's a great unit to buy. And if I had to buy it, yes, I would buy it again. So please do ask me questions. If you want me to show you stuff about it or whatever, go for it. I go always in accordance with the manual, or I go ask the question at the dealership. All right. So thank you again for your outstanding feedback, comments that you're giving me. I really like it. Please have a good prayer for Nanny for Grand Prix workshop. It's not easy to have his wife or at the hospital, or even we all have kids sometime at the hospital. It's tough going. So all the prayers, and also from Ted Kennedy, K&H Tractor back in Kentucky. I think that's where he's living. There's a big flood right now there. It's amazing how much inch of rain they had. So good prayers for them. So that's it. Right. So have a good week. Cheers. What will be a video without Scotty and Rubby? Look at those puppy dogs. They were sleeping inside the house. They're very quiet during the summertime. They really like the air conditioning in the house, and and when it's cool. Right now it's quite humid, and we have a thunderstorm watch, so they always better inside the kitchen. They always stay together like that. So all right, just for you good folks who like my dogs, and I do love them. All right, cheers.